Hi there, YouTube. I am on the old BMW today, taking a nice ride over. Go get some breakfast with Lee on this video series for 2021. We're going to be talking about battery tenders today. And I've seen a lot of questions on tenders and, how to use them. One of the things that I have tenders on both the BMW and on the Goldwing. I have the cables, but I rarely ever plug them in. And the reason I do that is batteries are meant to come up and come down. If you put your battery on a trickle charger, it's constantly keeping it the same. And the one thing I've noticed is my friend Lee, who we're going over, he has 3 bikes, and he tends them all the time, and he goes through a battery every year or two on his bikes. I've gone through one battery on this in the 5 years I've had it. And on my Goldwing, my battery lasted 7 years without a problem until one day it just died, which 7 years is a long time. But I never tend them. If I know, I'm going to get on this bike, it's been sitting for a couple weeks, I throw it on the tender for the night, and then that's it. And then I ride it, and I let it sit for a few weeks. And then I'll throw it on the tender, let it charge up. You think about it as your cell phone or anything else. They're not constantly supposed to be charged or hooked into a charging system. I don't know if it produces much heat or anything like that. I know the tender unit itself gets pretty hot, So there's that. So I don't believe in keeping your batteries on a trickle charger the entire time. I think it's actually not good for the battery health. Now, this is all anecdotal. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. So that's my thoughts on it. But also, there are some great accessories for your battery tender, which I'm going to show you now in the garage. So watch this. Okay, so my things I use on the bike, one is this. This is the USB port. So, it's great because you can just plug it right in. Now you got power, unlimited power. So that's always good to have. I need to order another one because I need one for the BMW as well. It's great because when my wife wants to charge her phone, even though I have the extra port in the side bag, this makes it nice because she can charge her phone. Also, if I want to charge my Senna, I can just take it off and throw it in the pouch in the back of that. One of the other things I carry with me too is, the only thing that bites is it's just not long enough, but it's got the USB with your jumper cables. This could be about 4 feet longer. That'd be great. They might have one, I don't know. But something I do carry, I've actually had to use it one time, a long time ago. And it worked. I was able to hook up actually to my battery on my old Goldwing and plug this into a buddy's Goldwing whose battery died while we were at a gas stop. Enough to get it started, get us to a auto parts store to get a new battery. Another thing I carry, which is, it says Harley Davidson on it. Oh my God. I know, right? But this has come in handy. It is an air compressor. Also has a flashlight. Works well. I've had to use it once. It does work great. And it comes with this humongous cord, which is fantastic, which is great, but it has your battery tender cable. Now, if you're using this and you are using the compressor part, make sure the bike's running because this will kill your battery fast. So you want to make sure your bike is operating, running, so it keeps a continuous charge going. So this thing is great. It tells me that I have 12.7 volts in the battery. Because as I said before, I don't always keep my bikes on a tender. I don't think it's good for the battery. I think you should be letting the bike cycle, like the battery cycle, let it run down, plug the charger in. When it goes green, take it off the charger. I only put it on once every couple weeks. Like the Goldwing has not been on, I haven't ridden it in 2 weeks. I've been riding the BMW, and the battery's still like 12.7. So if I plugged it in, it would probably charge up a little bit. But here's another cool part. So how many times have you wondered, is my bike charging? Well, this tells you right there, 14.4 volts. Now that is worth the price of admission. So what I'll do is I'll put all this stuff in the description below so you can find it. But I would suggest definitely get one of these LCD voltage readers. That thing has been great because when I was having battery problems with this, I plugged it right in, told me, yep, I got a low battery. Same with the BMW. It has saved you, it will save you because you'll know, is my bike charging or is it just straight battery issue? It gives you that self-diagnostic power, which is important because let's face it, every time you bring one of these things to a dealership, doesn't matter if Honda, BMW, Harley, it's bring on the money. So let's get back on the bike. So what do you guys think? You know, about the USB connector that so you can plug your phone in. You know, also I love the voltage thing. That thing's great, isn't it? So you know, in the morning, if you're just sitting there, you're like, oh boy, do I have to turn this? You can plug that thing right in. It tells you how much charge you have in your battery. And then the beauty part is, because we never know if our system's actually charging, so that makes it great. That function is fantastic to have on a motorcycle. Because let's face it, you know, how many of us have been out there in the middle of nowhere, or you know, somewhere, and it's like, oh my gosh, my battery isn't the charging system. That helps you do some self-diagnostics with that. So that's a great thing. And then also the little jumper cable things, you know, those are all cool little products that Battery Tender makes. And they all work well. I need to actually pick up another USB one, because that way I don't have to keep transferring them behind the bikes. Those two, my wife plugs in her phone when she's on the wing because I have the tender right next to her, so she can actually just plug her phone right in. So if she wants to listen to music on her own headset and stuff like that, not worry about wasting her charge. So those are cool little things for your battery tenders. But that's some of the things my thoughts on battery tenders. It's a good product. I think you should really have one on your bike. You know, if for nothing else, the voltage thing is fantastic. I remember, you know, think about how easy it would be for you to, like, bike doesn't start, you plug that thing in, it's like, oh great, the battery's only got 9 volts in it, and you had it on the trickle charger overnight. Whoa. And the next thing you know, oh, battery's toast. Don't have to worry about it being, you know, something else. You know what it is. And, you know, like G.I. Joe says, knowing is half the battle. So, anywho, if you would, like and subscribe to my channel, because my channel is going to be exciting this year. Exciting like me. Oh crap, I can't see. Fog. It is a humid day here in Southwest Florida. It is the 1st of January, 2021. And to say the least, it is currently 69 degrees according to the old thermometer on the motorcycle. But it's humid. You know, if you can tell, but the roads have been quite moist this morning. So, going to meet Lee, go get some breakfast. We'll talk to you guys later.